Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network. PWTR is a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network LLC, Educate, Enlighten, Entertain. And today our special guest on Let's Talk Ruby AI with Heidi Wilde is Heidi Wilde. Good morning, Heidi. How are you?
Hi, Lillian. Great to be here. Great to see you. Hi, everyone.
Great. Could you please just give a little etch a sketch about who you are to the audience?
Who I am. Well, how long do you have? No, this is exciting to be here. My name is Heidi Wilde. I'm wild about a lot of things. And I'm very passionate about life and about health and wellness and about technology. And I'm always feel like I've been in the trailblazer mode. I had a mom who was in a wheelchair from polio way back, and she really influenced me by being an entrepreneur working at home after she was in a wheelchair. She taught guitar lessons to the neighborhood kids. I don't know if you knew that. And I watched her. And then as I grew up and I went to college, I was a psych social major. And I actually ran a community residence for chronic schizophrenics for a couple of years, getting people out of the hospital way back in the 80s when they were deinstitutionalizing. And I did that. It was a very humbling learning experience. And then I went to corporate. I found myself in a couple of computer companies. And when my baby was born, I went to be a temp at Cell One Boston. And this was in 1987 when cell phones weren't even a thing. And they wanted me to work full time. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to stay home sometime. So I asked if I could work at home. They put a phone in my house, and I'll do telemarketing and sales, and I didn't even know a thing about sales. So I did that for 5 years, and I spent the 33 years at Cell One, singular AT&T. So I was always around technology, and I was always an entrepreneur within whatever it is I was doing. I had a tremendous career. And all the while, I was, being around leaders and mentors and being, the trailblazer, right? New England, where I live, was always the forefront. We were always doing new things, trying new things. So my VP was really cool. He let us do that. And so a few years before I left, I was introduced to a wellness company all about gut health. Again, not 2017, it wasn't even a thing. And so I learned a lot. I actually got certified in holistic mental wellness as a coach. And I learned about nutrition and wellness and holistic health. And then I did that for 7 years. And last summer, the 2023 summer, I kind of stepped away from that. And I was introduced to this AI. Now, this program, this platform, wasn't even on, it wasn't even a thing. My friend who introduced me is a really good friend of mine that I trust. And he is best friends with one of the owners. And he said, you got to look at this AI thing. And I'm like, I'm 65 years old. Do I really need something else and whatnot? And then when I looked at it, first the system wasn't even turned on until a few days after I decided to jump in, and I just get that gut feeling. And I know the next big thing, and AI is it, right? So this was introduced to me, and August of 2023 I joined, and then it didn't even turn on officially until November of 2023. So Ruby is an acronym, and it stands for Relational Understanding Based Interaction. And what that means is you learn Ruby and Ruby learns you. And our owner, Robert Sack, was very passionate about getting an inclusive, all-in-one tool available to the world. This is in 58 countries, 29 languages, that is affordable, that is something that has everything in it, the best platforms. So on November 11th, 2023, Ruby version 1 was born and officially launched. Then, and this has lots of cool things. It has lots of chat features, which is like the Chat GPT, Cohere, Sonnet, all these amazing chat features that I didn't even know about. I knew about one that I was using. It has templates that are all pre-built by prompt engineers. So you don't have to be a techie. You don't have to know how to prompt. It does it for you in the background. And a lot of the other things that it has is it again, November, this was version 1. It had the ability to create an avatar, a persona, we call it, which is targeting your audience in the demographics, psychographics, the voice, the tone, the buying behavior, the values, the pain points of who you're speaking to. So you're using all of that to target your audience. It'll also, Ruby will extract from your website and show you who you're talking to with your website, your landing page, your social media platforms, all in a couple of clicks. So that started Ruby. In addition, the Image Lab came in, so now we can create really stunning images that, oh, incidentally, we own. We own everything. There's no copyright issues when we use Ruby. And then version 2 launched. Robert continued to put things into the tool like video, like audio. We have 1,000 voices, different languages, our own voice we can use to text, to talk to text, audio, dubbing. There's music. We can create music. We can create songs, lyrics, all kinds of meditations, whatever it is that we want. Again, owning everything. And we also have what's called Canvas Plus, which is a place that all of these things, it's like your project workshop where you can put everything into one place. So the beauty of Ruby is you don't have to leave the platform to go to some other platform when you're in the zone, when you're in the flow and you're creating. And AI, they say, stunts your creativity. A lot of people say, oh, it's going to take our humanness away. I'm here to say I've learned and experienced the exact opposite. So my creativity is flowing. My child is coming out when I wait for my image to come. It's so fun. So that's a little bit about Ruby. The second one piece I do want to mention is that this is an philanthropic humanitarian project. So our owner, Robert Sacco, was very passionate about stopping human trafficking. And 10% of the proceeds of anything that comes into Ruby goes towards that mission. And the mission's called Selfless. And it's a very unique way that it's a give back, but it's more than that. So if anyone's interested to learn more about that, we can share. And you're going to be seeing more and more of that in the next few months. So that's a little bit about Ruby and me.
Well, that sounds pretty sufficient. Now, the other question that lots of people ask is, I've been looking all over and seeing what AI programs have to offer. And I'm not going to ask you to compare or anything, but I know, because I myself is a Ruby user, that there are some apps within the program that enable you to do stuff that the others take longer to do because it's not all centrally located, like your air conditioning, for example. That's a big deal if you live down in Texas, to have AC that all you have to do is turn it on and it does its thing and you don't have to worry. Right. And that's the same thing that can be said about Ruby AI. All you have to do is turn it on and it does everything. So,
well, you asked me to why Ruby instead of others. So Robert also talks about that Ruby is its own blue ocean, right? There's a lot of great AI programs out there, tools, and they're going to continue to be. And we don't compare and say we're better. We're different, right? And we're all different. And, I would say that if you were to use a lot of the other tools, you're not going to get everything that Ruby has under one roof, under one platform. For the price point, a lot of people are able to cancel some of their subscriptions to the Midjourneys and the Chat GPTs and, different type of videos and image labs and things like that. platforms that they're using to come in to Ruby. And Ruby is a subscription-based program. The prices range from $20 a month to $100 a month, depending on your usage. It is also an affiliate program. It's a platform where you can use Ruby, be a distributor like we are, affiliates, brand influencers, and you can share it and get paid to share this platform, which is huge. Like, this AI is one of the biggest, hottest trends in the market right now. So that's a big differentiator. Would you like to see a little bit of some of the differences?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll share my screen. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do a quick slideshow, just some slides about Ruby so you can kind of see it. And then if you want, Lillian, I can go into the tool a little bit and show you around.
Please do, because
Okay.
I know they're going to ask. That will be their next question.
Sure. Well, let's start with this. So Flex is the mother company, Ruby is the product, and it's to live without limits. So this is Robert Sacco. He is our co-founder of Flex and founder of Ruby AI. He's an amazing man. We do training. He has trainings. Our team has trainings. This is your premier creative toolkit, Ruby, the most powerful, value-driven AI platform in the world. There are some patent pending applications within Ruby. We talk about IntelliChat that has the chat features all in one. There are 10 right now. 4 of them are unlimited usage, so it doesn't cost anything to use it. The others, they all have different reasons to use, different use cases. We have Personify. That again is where you can create your avatar. You have as many unlimited as you want. So if you have a lot of different clients or you have businesses, you can target those. Closer is coming. This is for you to go out, and it's a lead gen type of a program. Canvas Plus is an all-in-one place for you to create your videos, your audio, your text. You know, it's a workbench. So this is IntelliChat. Again, it has 150 pre-built modules that are all professionally written with all different topics. I'll show you those. So you never, you don't have to worry about not coming up with ideas, words. This is Personify, where, again, you're targeting your audience. So in their voice, the tone that you want, their demographics, their psychographics, so you can know that you're talking to the audience for the purpose and the intention. This is an example of a persona when you create it, and it's super easy. It'll show, you can do it by all different ways. You can type it in, who you are, what your business is, who you help. You can also do it with a website or a URL and extract there. You can do it from your social media pages, your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X account. And then this is what you will get based on the demographics and psychographics. Look at this. This is the income level, the education level, the occupation, the personality type, in addition to the age group, the gender. What do they value? What is their lifestyle? What motivates them to make a move, to make a change, to buy your product, buy your service? What are their goals? How do they buy? Where do they consume media? This is all marketing that is very important when you're targeting a specific audience. And here, what do they struggle with? What is the solution that you have that's going to address these pain points? And your content that you create is going to focus on those pain points. Then you have the virtual studio, again, where you can create images that are like scroll stopping images with all these different platforms, these image platforms. Video, we use 11 labs, 1,000 voices, 29 languages. You can use your own voice. We have videos that you can create. You can make an image move. You can upload an image and have it move. So cool. And then, of course, Ruby music. You can create your own music. I never thought I'd be a musician or want to be in this. And I create songs. I create songs about energy, frequency, vibration. That's kind of my thing. I created a birthday song for my 2-year-old grandson. I love Ruby songs, all kinds of cool songs, meditations. They have all the frequencies in here. And then Canvas Plus, the all-in-one creation platform. So I'm going to stop here a minute. I'm going to show you, if you want to take a screenshot of this, if you're watching. These are the different programs that you can come in. You can change your rate plans anytime you want, move up or down. And at some point, everybody is going to get $5 off their monthly fee when they become a distributor. And the only thing you need to become an active distributor is two distributors. You find two people that want to share Ruby, one on each leg because it's a binary plan. And then now you can enjoy these Ruby for $5 less a month. This is based on your usage. So I would suggest you come in at one of these two plans. I came in at the $50 level. And these are all the different elements within Ruby. So you have workspaces so that you can organize your content. If you have different businesses or different clients, collaborators, you can bring people in to share your account. If you have an admin, a VA, a spouse, a child that you want to give access to, and you can limit what kind of access and how much access. And then this is for the heavier user that really wants to do a lot of social media content creation. They have clients and whatnot. So that's the price points of Ruby. And it's based on words and credits, which I'll show you when I get into the tool. And then you can become a brand influencer and you can become a customer. You can come in as a customer and upgrade to a brand influencer if you choose. Or when I have a lot of people that come in and say, I love this, I can certainly share this. And when you do, you get your own links and you get paid. You get paid to share it. And then there's 9 ways to build. There's 2 ways to build. You can become a customer acquisition person, or you can build a network, a team. We have about 300 on our team right now. It's really fun. We're all learning together. And the last thing I'll show about with being a distributor, there's 8 different ways to get paid. So you can learn more about that. And that's the way that I will share that. And I'm going to stop my screen share, come back to you, and then I'll share the tool if you would like. Do you have anything to say before I do that?
I think that people need to keep on growing. I think people need to understand that we're no longer in the industrial world. We're now in the technological world, which is based on communication and video. But if you cannot communicate in any capacity, then it's difficult to be accountable for your actions and be responsible for your behavior. And those are the 2 major points of communication. And also to help your fellow man, which should be understood. Because I know that if something happens to you, you would be delighted if your next door neighbor just came over with a casserole and gave you a hug.
Of course.
And that's the type of world we need to build. So absolutely. I want the audience to think about that. You are indeed your brother's keeper or your sister. Just think about it. And let's go on to the next step.
Lillian, in order to do that, we need to be the best version of our human self, right? We've been
Yes,
given this body, this mind. And when you were talking about continuing learning, between the two of us, it's safe to say we have 100 years between us, right?
I think so. Yes.
A little more than that. And for me, I want to stay fresh. I want to stay up with the times. I want my mind to be alert. And the way that we do that is through nourishment. Nourish our body, nourish our mind with great information, great positivity, good people, and move our body, hydrate, and learn new things, right? So, and AI is here to stay, just like the cell phone was in the 80s, right? We are doing the right thing by keeping up with the times. And I'll say that when I talk to a lot of people about AI and about Ruby, and you don't realize how stimulated you are and how your mind is being kept fresh when you do new things, when you learn new things, when we all learn. So I would suggest and recommend that people try new things and keep yourself fresh. And then you can keep up with your children and your grandchildren and everyone, right?
Absolutely. Because your grandchildren, my grandson teaches me still how to use my cell phone 12.
There you go.
He does a lot better job than I do. And he doesn't even have a cell phone, but he knows how to use it and to get the most out of it. And that's basically what Ruby AI does. It enables you to get the best out of everything you need to do.
With that said, while I was in the AT&T stores with all the techie kids, and it was great to be around them because fresh minds, right? And they don't have the limitations or the limiting beliefs. So they're all right. With that said, let's go back to the present mode, share my screen. Now I'm going to bring you Ruby. Lillian, can you see that?
Certainly can.
Okay, I'm going to give you a very brief tour, everyone, because there's a lot to Ruby and it can look very overwhelming and it's super easy. So this is the main screen. And when you open it up, we're going to watch a video. And this is the video.
Welcome to Ruby AI, your all-in-one AI content creation platform. Let's get you started in just a few minutes. First, meet IntelliChat, your gateway to 9 of the top AI chatbots all in one place. And don't worry if you don't know how to make a prompt. Use some of our 150 plus modules to get incredible content and insights. Simply answer the questions, check boxes and radio buttons, and you are on your way. Need ideas? This is a great place to start. Next, there's Personify for creating detailed personas and target audiences. This assures your time creating content is worthwhile, creating engagement and conversions. Worried about originality? Well, Spy detects plagiarism and AI-generated content. Now, you may also wish for your content to avoid AI detection, and that is where Ghost can humanize your content, hiding it from those AI detection softwares. Our virtual studio is where we make stunning visuals and audio come to life. For visuals, our image and video labs combine the best AI image engines in the world, giving you limitless creativity. Is your image almost there, but not quite? Don't worry. Our AI-powered image enhancement tools are here to save the day. Our voice lab brings text-to-speech, speech-to-text, and over 1,000 pre-built voices to choose from, and even voice cloning capabilities. And Ruby Music, it creates original royalty-free tunes with or without vocals in mere seconds. And the best part? Everything's integrated into Ruby Canvas Plus, your central workspace. To start, simply click the Create button or choose your favorite feature type from the left-hand menu of the dashboard. Then select an existing project or create a new one, and let Ruby AI guide you through each step. With Ruby AI, you're not just using AI, you're mastering it. Your journey to unreal content creation starts right now.
Whoa, right?
Yes.
So that was a little bit about the tool. So I'll go over briefly. When you first log in, I showed you I have 5 different workspaces. I created 4 of them because my rate plan is $50. I get 5. So I can choose which workspace I want to work in. And then I can choose which project I want to go in. So when I do demos, I usually go into the demo with newbies, and I can show you some of the content that I've created there. But that's how you can organize your content, which is really cool. Here's the words and credits over here, which we'll talk about. The words are more about chat in all the different chat features. And then the credits are kind of the one shot thing you're doing with images or video or music or spy or ghost, which we'll talk about. So when I go into IntelliChat, I'm going to bring up the ability to have 10 different chat models. And then they do different things, right? I don't know what they do. You don't know what they do. However, Ruby put in an area that shows us what they do. So here's a video, and then here's all the different models with the best use cases. If you wanted to reference this when you're choosing the model. However, you could just try them and see which ones work. I like Sonnet, so I have it as my default. But you can also see that some of them are free and some of them are words. So you can use free all day long and not be charged your words against you. So you can create a chat without any module or anything or any persona. So I can say, give me the benefits of having a healthy gut. I'm into gut health, everyone. And why it is good for stress resiliency. I had said that I am a certified mental wellness coach, so I've studied a lot about the gut health. So here's the benefits of, and I just asked Ruby in chat using one of the 9 modules, and here it is. Benefits of a healthy gut: improved digestion, immune system enhancement, mood regulation, weight management, improved skin health. Here's all about the stress resiliency. Now, that's one way to use Ruby is basic chat. I could also add a persona, so I could choose one of my wellness enthusiasts. I can select a voice and a tone. Let's say I want to be informative and encouraging. I could select a module. Remember, we have 150 modules with all these different collections. So I'll go over them briefly. We have them in business, customer to customer, education, the featured modules, wellness, marketing, real estate, SEO, social media, time management, travel, uncommon. This is a group, a mentor group, video and writing. So if I go to social media, for example, I could use any one of these. So let's do a one-shot social media post. So I've chosen my persona, and I could say, let's say I have a workshop. Come to my wellness workshop and learn about gut health. Oops. Workshop is on Friday. I'm going to say it's weekly. It's weekly on Monday morning, 9 a.m. East Coast time. Learn ways to nourish your body through nutrition, wellness, movement, hydration, and sleep. All right, so now I'm going to say add a hook and call to action to drop wellness or more for the sign up link. All right, so I can say whatever I want. I'm actually also going to say no markdown, because in AI sometimes it gives me markdown and I don't want that. So boom, I don't even have to spell nutrition right. But here we go. I'm creating look at how fast. I selected a module, one of the 150, everyone. This is so easy. Hey, tech savvy dads, ready to level up? Now I used a persona, so it's targeting the person. Join our gut health workshop. Discover the secrets to unlocking your body's full potential. Every Monday morning, learn how to nourish your body with right nutrition. Imagine having more energy for outdoor activity with the kids, a clearer mind for your tech projects. So I am targeting a tech dad on my persona, and it's asking me, here's the call to action. It gave me hashtags and everything. What else you can do, a third step, is I can anchor a file. So this is really cool. Some of the modules, some of the chats allow you to anchor and put a PDF of your product or your service. You can anchor all kinds of things. So I could actually anchor if I was in a network marketing company. These are some network marketing products. So I could click on Happy Juice and I could say, now it's anchoring that. It's all about gut health. So I could say, give me the ingredients of Happy Juice and benefits of gut health. I happen to know this. So it's going to look at the PDF, Happy Juice ingredients, the 3 products it combines. This is accurate. Mentobiotics, Edge, Energy. Here's the benefits of gut health. Remember, and I could do this with a blog. I could go in and write a blog or a newsletter in like 1 minute on anything. So that's IntelliChat, a little bit about it. Here's all my history. If I want, create 10 social media posts. This was, I anchored a product, the Happy Juice, and I asked for 10 ideas on social media posts. You can create landing pages, all kinds of cool things. We talked about the modules. This is Personify. This is where you can create your persona from text, from a URL, from social media. And again, this was my Facebook page. So I am going to show you when I extracted my Facebook, these are the people that I'm targeting based on my information that I'm putting out there. This is the personality traits, what they value, their lifestyle. And it's interesting when you audit your audience. I have a lot of people that are auditing their audience of their website out there, Facebook and Instagram and TikTok pages, and it's completely different than what they want. So these are the pain points: balance work life, maintain a healthy lifestyle, stay organized, create compelling content that attracts and converts, because I talk a lot about Ruby. These are the voice and tones that I can create, I can choose from. If I don't know what the difference is, I can click open little things and it'll tell you. So this is how easy Ruby is to use. And then we have Spy. This is really cool. You saw in the video, you can audit your content, paste it here, and see how AI it sounds if you plagiarize, and it'll give you a reading score. For time purposes, I won't go into that, but know that it's super easy. You just run an audit, this costs a credit. If you hover over this, it'll show you how much the whether it's words or credits. This is Ghost. Ghost gives you the ability to rewrite your content. So I could put my content right here and I can rewrite it up to 10 times, however I want to change it. And then I'll have several different, however many I choose, different versions. So I can repurpose it. I can use some for, LinkedIn, others for my other platforms, my newsletter. Here's the virtual studio where all the images are. We have Midjourney, DALL-E 3, Leonardo, standard diffusion, stable diffusion. We now have image enhancement, so you can remove a background, replace a background, replace an object. I can space swap, put a body that I want my face on. You can put an image that you can describe. You can replace all the skies with whatever kind of sky you want. It's pretty cool. These are my images. Show you a few of them. These are logos that I help people. I had a lady that was a massage lady, made some cartoons for some music I did. Pretty fun, right? Then we have the Voice Lab. This is where you can have all these voices and you can use them, try them. Here's a casual one. So
The strongest emotion a man can exhibit is fear, not love, not happiness, not sadness. It's fear.
So I could use that if I want to. I'll show you my voices. This is mine. I could plug something in here and I could use my voice, but I'll show you. I plugged this in and here's what.
Thank you for taking a.
I recorded my voice in here. So this is Boston Bob, but this is my voice. So this is Boston Bob.
Look at Ruby. I hope you find her as fun and helpful as I do. Let me know if you're ready to give her a try. I will set you
up. I will set you up. Okay, here's me. So I recorded my voice in here.
Thank you so much for trusting me with trying Ruby. I am thrilled you love her as much as I do.
There you go. So you can do different speech to text, text to speech. Here's the video lab. You can upload a picture and make it a video. So I created this in my image lab. And here's I asked, make the fire on the back of the rocket move and the rocket move and the hair on the woman fly in the wind. And this is what Ruby created for me out of a picture, out of an image. And so that's a little bit about Ruby. It's really fun. I'm going to stop sharing and come back to you. Did you like that tour, Lillian?
Yes, that was an excellent tour. And ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, I think you will like it too. Now, recently I was asked to write some books, nonfiction books. And usually I do research. And research is involved. And it can take hours of precious time away from just writing. With Ruby, I did about, I would say, 3 months worth of research in one day.
Wow.
And for me, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Because then when I went in, I asked it to make sure that what I said made sense in a logical fashion. Because, folks, my brain runs faster than my fingers. So, as Franklin used to say, there's many a slip between cup and lip. And there's many a slip between my faster than the speed of sound brain with my fingers.
Right.
Last time I was timed out, it was 170 something. But those were with young fingers. We're not talking about 73-year-old arthritic fingers. And there is a difference. But in spite of all that, Ruby came through 1,000%. So I did not have to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on editing these which is quite an accomplishment for me in today's time.
Sure.
And time is a very valuable commodity.
You can't get back time. One thing you said, I want to bring it back, is AI plus you equals magic, right? So it's
Yes.
not AI alone. And we add our own spin to it. Whatever I do in Ruby, I always add I want to make sure that it sounds like me, that, it is reflecting of my personality and my values. And you also said that there's research modules in here. I love that research module. There's homeschooling. There's a whole education module where teachers can create curriculum. Students can do all kinds of research and essays and writing and book summaries. And, it's amazing how we are all learning. And in today's world, you have to learn different. And the owner, Robert, his daughter in high school, AI wasn't okay. It wasn't okay to use it. And when she went to the first day of college, her guidance counselor said, you need to learn AI. You need to get AI in your life. So we see a lot of people, a lot of influencers, a lot of thought leaders like Gary Vaynerchuk, like Mark Cuban say, if you don't know AI, if you're not using AI every single day, you will be left behind. So with that, Lillian, do you want to wrap this up? Do you want to tell
I will
people?
wrap it up, and I'll say one more thing. Ruby AI becomes a good confidant for you. I can go in anytime and say, I have this problem. And while it's not going to reply like Bugs Bunny, like, what's up, doc, and chomp on a carrot, it does say, okay, Miss Caldwell, what's the deal? And I can say or express myself, and it'll say, calm down, don't get excited, let's figure this out. And it figures it out. And I have to admit, that's excellent for me. I'm not saying that everybody should use it that way, but
Right.
I use it as a combination confident and virtual assistant.
Should
And
be
you
a F,
can't,
it should be A for sure.
yeah, you just can't get any better than this.
Right. So how do people get Ruby?
And a lot of people use them. My 11-year-old grandson is starting to learn it in 5th grade. His teacher says you've got to learn the rudiments.
Yeah.
Because before they let you graduate from high school, you have to show that you're AI compliant.
Oh, very good. That's important for these kids today. So Lillian, how can people get Ruby?
Well, there are 2 ways. If you decide to go as a distributor, look at it this way. You earn while you learn. That's a pretty good combination. You would go over to AIwithlillian.com. And if you wish to come on as a customer first to get your feet wet, you go on to AIwithlil.com.
So
And
AIwithlil.com, you can be a customer, AIwithlillian.com, that's LILLIAN.com. You can become a distributor and join our team. Have fun.
Have fun. And the team is awesome. There's 24/7 help. Why? Because the brand influencers are overseas as well. Europe, Asia, islands.
People from all over the land.
It's
So
all over the land. I'm sure they even have it up in the space station. They just don't admit it yet. So we want to thank Heidi.
Thank
And
you.
Heidi will be on again next month with another juicy tidbit concerning Ruby AI or the organization, which is called Flex. So you want to stay involved and keep tuned. And if you have any questions, pwrnetworkllc@gmail.com or text us at 484-364-1032 and get started that way. This program is brought to you by the Obstacles of Podcasting Training 2 months, 1 hour each, whether you're 5th, 6th, 7th, high school, charter school, private school, university, college, beginner, intermediate, expert, doesn't matter. Go over to https://education.passionateworldtalkradio.com/masterclass and sign up. Thank you all very much for joining us. Let's talk Ruby AI with Heidi Wilde and have
Thank
a
you.
grand weekend. You're welcome.